Who here has ever contracted polio? I'm going to guess nobody, as it has been nearly eradicated due to the polio vaccine. This was not the case in the 20th century. As stated by animalresearch.info on their webpage, polio vaccine developed. Last edited on November 3rd, 2014, it was proven to be an infectious disease when Dr. Carl Landsteiner and Dr. Erwin Popper managed to induce polio into monkeys by injecting them with extracts of the spinal cord of a boy who had died from polio. Polio vaccine was also developed due to animal research. Again, referencing animalresearch.info on their webpage, polio vaccine developed. They stated that about 40 years of research using monkeys, rats, and mice led directly to the introduction of the Salk and Sabin polio vaccines in the 1950s. Without animal testing, the polio vaccine may have never been developed, and if it was developed, it would have been at a later date. By the end of this argument, you will support that animal testing is justified. Many medical breakthroughs have occurred due to testing with animals. Without these tests, the world's public health would be worse off. With the continued use of animal testing, these breakthroughs can continue to be made. Today I will discuss the value object and value hierarchy, the criteria, and the application. Now I will discuss the value object and the value hierarchy. The value object is animal testing, defined as procedures performed on live animals that assist in medical discoveries unable to be made without them. The value hierarchy is next. Value 1. Animal testing is the biomedical research on animals to further our understanding of biology. Value 2. Medical breakthroughs are advancements or developments in medicine that exceed science's current knowledge of treatments and human and animal biology. Following the discussion of the value object and value hierarchy, I will explain the criteria for these values. Animal testing should aim to improve the health of both humans and animals. Animal testing should only be conducted when all other practical models have been exhausted, with the animals being treated in ethical, humane ways following all legal procedures. Now that the criteria has been expressed, I will introduce my applications in support of my proposition. Argument 1. Research on animals permits the betterment of biological knowledge and treatments for both humans and animals. This research leads to healthier, safer, and longer lives in mammals. According to animalresearch.info on their webpage, why animals are used. Last edited February 15th, 2021. They stated that new medicines require testing because researchers must measure both the beneficial and the harmful effects of a compound on a whole organism. A medicine is initially tested in vitro using tissues and isolated organs, but legally and ethically it must also be tested in a suitable animal model before clinical trials in humans can take place. Because we cannot assess the potential harmful effects on humans, we must turn to animals as the next best possible alternative for this assessment. The health of a human is held in a higher regard than animals at a crossroads of improving human health compared to the potential harm inflicted upon an animal. Animal testing must only be used when necessary, and animals must be treated in humane, ethical ways following all legal procedures. Animals, biologically, are nearly identical to humans. Referencing the National Association for Biomedical Research on their webpage, The Importance of Animal Research, last accessed October 20th, 2021, animal testing allows humans to perform research when questions require a study of whole organisms that cannot be carried out in humans. Studies performed on animals are out of necessity. This necessity is from the inability to perform these experiments on humans. The federal government also outlines standards which must be followed regarding the efficacy of the research and the treatments of animals involved in that research. As stated by Stanford Medicine on their webpage, Why Animal Research, last accessed October 15th, 2021, U.S. federal laws require that non-human animal research occur to show the safety and efficacy of new treatments before any human research will be allowed to be conducted. These laws require the proper treatment of animals in research necessary to the improvement of human health. After hearing this argument, you should now support that animal testing is justified. Today I proved that the biomedical research of animals is imperative to the improvement of human and animal health, and that this research is done out of necessity, treating animals in humane, ethical ways following all legal procedures. For the reasons stated above, I urge you to vote in support of animal testing. Without animal testing, previous advancements in medicine may not have occurred, as well as future advancements being less likely to occur. Polio could still be around, and future medicine or treatments may not be developed.